evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the CCN News Media On Point. And this evening, we're on point with relief efforts for the Maui fire in Hawaii. We're going to talk about, let's see, CHA has some proposals that you can write. They're asking for requests for proposals for a couple of different opportunities that they have, and we're going to go over that. And then the Illinois refinance is like a bill that they are promoting. Here she goes. Here goes Brian. That we can get if you own property in the state of Illinois. That might help you, Regina. Help you, Brian. I know you. Your parents own property, and then the Michael Oder adoption controversy. You guys, Sandra was telling me about there was a movie. See, I didn't know anything about the movie. I just read the information. So let me take somebody's. Is somebody driving? We got to mute if you're driving. Okay, tax doctor, is that you?
Yeah, I'm on the bus
coming
back from Springfield.
Oh, look at you. So you're going to give us an update, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was at the state fair.
Okay, I'll come back and get you. Let me share a few things with everybody else.
All right.
So everybody, let's take a minute, go around and introduce yourselves, and 1 minute, tell folks who you are. So Sandra, can we start with you? Sandra?
Hi, Wanda. Yes, I did not know you were going to start with me.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sandra Campbell, retired federal worker in the area of civil rights. Glad to be here.
All right, thank you. What about you, Brian?
I'm Brian. My name is Brian Vickers, entrepreneur and photojournalist and strong advocate against wrongful incarceration.
All right. Thank you so much. What about you, Miss Joy? Can you tell people who you are and what you do? Can you hear me? I don't think she can hear me. Okay, then tax doctor.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. Well, I'm Anthony Travis,
okay,
aka the tax doctor, reporting from Springfield at the state fair.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We'll come back to you so you can give us an update of what's going on there. And we have a Zoom user and no name is showing. So introduce yourself, please, and tell us who you are. Somebody doesn't have a name up. And then we have Sister Karen. Can you unmute yourself and tell us who you are? Karen? Okay.
Oh, okay, I'm Karen. Retired educator, chaplain, all that good stuff.
All right.
Advocate for public education. That's right.
That'll work. So I want to share a few things with you guys. And as you look at these things, just feel free to jump in and make whatever comments you might want. I'm trying to do something a little different than what I've been doing. And that is because there's so much information out there that we need to know about. And oftentimes we may
Excuse me, Wanda.
Yes.
Wanda, I didn't introduce myself. I'm on here.
You know
Miss Gina.
I'm so sorry. I thought.
That's okay. That's why I have a voice. But anyway.
I said Zoom. I said, your name is not showing, Regina. It just says Zoom user. So that's
that's me. Oh, okay.
That's why I said Zoom user. Please tell us who you are, but your name is not showing.
Oh.
You're right.
Okay. All right, cool. So that was me you were talking to. I'm sorry.
Yes. So tell us who you are, because they need to know who you are.
Okay, Miss Gina, and I am the president of Garfield Park Advisory Council, a returning resident to Garfield Park, and I have a couple of organizations. I have a community garden that's 5,000 square feet. Ooh. And I also have a garden that hosts children, the elementary school children of Willa Cather Elementary School. They do a summer program, and I just hosted Limes Smiles for Miles, which is the summer camp for autistic babies. They were from 5 to 12. So that's all. That's
a
it.
lot for that update. We appreciate that. And I'm gonna try again, Miss Joy. Can you hear me? She can't hear me. Okay. So now I'm going to go to sharing the screen and show you a couple of things that I was looking at. I thought might be interesting. You guys, oh, here goes Miss, Adolphus Kendo. Welcome to the show. You probably can't hear me right now. His audio is muted. But here we have in the CBS News, federal, 24,000 pounds of supplies make its way from Chicago to help the Maui fire victims. I mean, hey, I know you all been seeing a lot on the news about it, but it's just great to know that we're sending something to Hawaii to help those folks that need some help. So as you can see here, the city, Joe Biden will be heading to Hawaii. I guess he did that on Monday to see the damages and meet the survivors. The wildfires, I guess, are just going rampant over there. And so we're sending, they used a United 777 packed full of supplies to take over there. So any comments? Anybody have any thoughts about why we're doing that and if that's something we should be doing?
Yes, this is the tax doctor.
Okay.
I think we should be helping our own. And I'm just amazed that some of the Republicans, especially these folks that call themselves libertarians, look at him. These libertarians don't want us to help our own people because they believe in limited government and very low taxes. And it's times like this when citizens of this country need to understand charity begins at home. If we can send our tax dollars all around the world in foreign aid, we should be able to help our own in Hawaii.
I agree. Okay. What about you, Sandra? Any comment? Karen? Anybody?
Well, you know what? Naturally, I agree. One of the things, though, I was doing more research on wildfires. I used to work for the U.S. Department of Agriculture Forest Service, who's responsible for the containment and responding to many of the wildfires that happen there in the national forest. And one thing about a wildfire that people don't understand, and I guess you wouldn't understand unless you were actually involved in a larger than bonfire, something that you have, or a fire campfire or something. Fires are very, 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 very hot. I mean, you don't have to be that close to the fire to still die from the fire and die from the heat exhaustion and have your skin come off your body. It's a horrible experience. I mean, even to try to escape from that fire, sometimes automobiles and other things are just so hot, there's just really no escape.
Yes.
I'm finding out that they're believing now that the fire may have been caused by a downed power line, which is really, really horrible. And I know places like, especially us here in the Midwest, I mean, we have a national forest that's down in southern Illinois. But places like where these wildfires occur all the time in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, they are really, I don't even know how I can just say it this way it makes sense. They're really devastating, not only to the people, but also to the landscape. And I just hope that we provide the kind of relief and the kind of mental support and financial support that we should. I hope FEMA doesn't do Maui like they did New Orleans after Katrina.
Yeah.
And New Jersey and other places when they had these tornadoes come in. I'm hoping that we've learned from these our past disasters to, really be there and be supportive of people, because like they say, it's going to take a long, long time before they can even start talking about recovery. my prayers are with them,
My-
as I think all of ours are.
Yes, yes. Welcome to the show, Mr. Al Kendall. How are you today? Can you hear me, Al?
Yes, I can hear you very well. Welcome.
Welcome to the show.
Yes, I happen to have a break in my schedule. I got to get back to another meeting, but at least
Okay.
wanted to say hi to you and hello to your listening audience.
Thank you. We appreciate that. You got any comment about the fires going on in Hawaii?
Tragic.
Yes.
I don't have any problem with supporting them, helping them. I mean, I'm not of the opinion that people who give to them wouldn't necessarily give to us anyway. So,
Okay.
and wishing for them, wish unthinkable. That's not going to happen. But to the point, it is a sign of our times, and it's a sign of the conditioned world
Yes. Yes.
that we mindful this age and time.
I agree. Okay. Hey, I know I wish them the best. And as Sandra said, I hope we give them the resources that they need. You know, they need all kinds of resources. So yes, thank you for that comment.
I mean, they don't even know what they need yet.
Right. I'm sure.
Every day, if you're in that condition, you lost your home. Every day, it's going to be a new.
Oh yeah, a new experience, a new.
We can never give them what they need. We can only support them transition to get on their feet for them to be able to figure out
what they need. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Well, thank you for that comment. Karen, moving right along. I see you have your hand up.
Yeah, I want to thank Sandra for her comment, because she and Mr. Kendall, because I grew up in a loving America. You know, we're doing what America did. I remember Camelot. I remember when the Peace Corps began. Yeah. You know, under Kennedy. I just remember those things. And the thing is we say we're who we are, and we need to be who we are. And I think that's showing America at its best. I love my country.
Comment, Regina. Got any comment? Margot, welcome to the show.
I have a comment.
Okay.
I have a comment. I think we should assist because that's who we are. They are part of our union.
Okay.
They are part of the United States. Why should we not help them?
Yes.
And I think the disaster of Katrina has taught us how we do need to help each other. That was disastrous. I think hopefully we've learned that lesson. And that being said, and of course, we know this climate change is for real. This climate change is for real. And anybody who doesn't believe it, I don't know what planet that they're on. For us to have the storms that we have that are unheard of. I mean, the flooding here in our city, the rain, it's like, wow, even though I'm a gardener and I truly love the rain.
Yes.
But when it does harm to our community, like our homes and flooding, and then we've been given, access to help. So why should, that's devastating for our community, but a fire? And as Sandra, I think her name was, I've undergone a fire, and you are absolutely correct. It is so hot.
Yeah.
I mean, you could be so far away and you're not even next to the fire. It is unbelievable how hot it is. And yes, we need to be doing this because they are part of our United States. And why not? Why does one think that they should not be helped? President Biden has given us kudos to start applying for assistance for those homes that were flooded. So why, and not to say any condition is any worse than anything else, because a lot of people have never experienced the flooding in their home. So that's really an experience for them. But to a fire, that wipes out
Yes,
everything. At least there's some help you can get. There's some relief that you can get with
yes,
the flooding, but with the fire, it's
yeah.
like that's it, you know.
It's
So
that
that's just
is,
my time. And my prayers and oh my, there's so much empathy here, you know, not to,
yes,
oh, I can definitely
I
understand.
know.
Oh
Yes,
boy. Mm.
thank you.
That's my comment.
All right. And Miss Margot, any comment?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how's everybody? My heart is very heavy for them,
Yeah.
and I know what it feels like because I had a building that caught on fire, but it was in the below zero month. Where I have a lot of compassion for firefighters to be able to even see flames fly out a window. I see a fireman switch place. I mean, hosing down the water and slip in front of the hose and flew into a building that was adjacent to my building, try to save my building, and just feel the heat and feel the flames. And they don't have any, it's not below zero there. But however, I know what that fire feels like. And I was telling Sandra about a situation earlier today, but I'm sending prayers. And if I, whatever I can do to help, I want to help humanity in any level.
Thank you so much. It's just wonderful to hear how compassionate we all are about what's going on there. And we want them to know that. So we'll be sure to post this and to make sure that it airs on CAN TV so that they can feel the love. Welcome to the show, Luanza. How are you?
Okay, I just got 1 year older on Saturday. I was in the Bud Billigan Parade with Chicago State where I graduated at because I turned 63. When my
Oh,
birthday, when my birthday is on Saturday, it's the same day as the parade. And this particular birthday has a real special meaning to me because I buried Mama earlier a couple months ago. And so this is my first birthday without Mom.
oh, wow. Well, we wish you well as well. This conversation is focused on the folks in Hawaii and the relief efforts being made around the world, but specifically here in Chicago to assist. What is your comment on how we should be doing that? What we should be doing, etc.
Yeah, I think it's a humane thing to do to provide some relief to the people who were impacted by that destructive brush fire.
Yes.
I have some questions about it. No one seems to, did they ever find out or discover what happened? What got it started? What started it?
It's trying to say now, it looks like there was a downed power line that started it.
Yeah, down to power line.
Really?
They're doing some more research, but right now it looks like it was a down power line.
Really? But something, I'm gonna tell you something, be aware of, I've heard it said from a lot of people, excuse me, they're downloading some software on my computer for at work. But anyway, I'm back. The Hawaiians, I've heard this for a long time that they had a very negative attitude toward Black people. I don't know if you've ever heard this before.
Well, right now, that doesn't matter because they're in need. And what matters is that we assist however we can. At least that's my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, agree, I concur with you, but that's what I've heard,
Well, I worked with them from 2004 until 2015, and I never encountered any of that. And I've had, there were military members who were stationed over there, and none of them ever encountered that either. So I've never heard that from people who were actually there.
I've heard athletes and various people talk about that, but
All right.
I know.
you know,
I had a son stationed there for several years and he loved it. As a matter of fact, if he were still alive, he'd probably move there.
Wow. Yeah,
He loved it.
and Miss Glenda has a daughter there and she goes like twice a year there and she loves it. I mean, she goes and stays a whole month. And I said, oh, one day I'm going to go with her, but I haven't been yet. But any other comments regarding the Maui situation, or should we go on to see what CHA has to offer? You ready? Yes, Brian?
Well, yeah, my thoughts and prayers are with those in Maui as well, and pray that God will heal their land.
Yes, I agree. I agree. Anybody that's in trouble with fire, flooding, they need our assistance. We need to give it. So I'm glad that the city has decided to do that and that we're doing that.
In comparison to Biden, do you think Donald Trump would have done this?
Do I think? I see
Right.
No.
that when you ask that question, that's a personal opinion. No, I don't think he would, but then that's just
Well, he would have had to. I mean, they're part of the United States. They're entitled to relief from FEMA. He probably would have had something stupid to say because he's a stupid individual. But he cannot, he cannot get around not facilitating and helping them. He really could not.
he might have found a way to tell him to rub a little alcohol on the wounds.
Hey, Wanda,
Yes, sir. I'm just joking.
let me say this, because I think with us helping out Hawaii with our tax dollars,
Uh-huh.
I want the folks in Hawaii to be just appreciative to our plight and our reparations. Since we have given reparations to the Jews, the Japanese, the Native Indians. Okay, everybody got their reparations for our community. And if our tax dollars can go and help everybody else, then their tax dollars should be able to reciprocate to help our community. Just like that $50 million that the city council gave to the refugees, or
where's our 50 million? Where's our 50 million? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, where's our 50 million?
And we got folks
and we got to hold these people feet to the fire, because how long have we been sleeping on the streets?
Yeah.
In Chicago, in California, in Texas,
in Chicago, all around.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard for him to talk about reparations for Black people, and this is what I know Cam Howard and the House Resolution for the reparation thing, but then they're not dealing with it the proper type way, in my opinion. I met with these people. If you want to have true reparations, let me tell you something. They're not doing it right. The reason why I don't want to get reparations, because the amount of, it ain't just money. We don't just want money, paper money, because see, they control the Federal Reserve, they control the markets, they can do things, play smoke and mirror games to extract all that money. In the ghetto where somebody paying $1,000 rent a month, well, hell, that rent could go up to $10,000.
Lawanza, we're gonna have get to the point, because we're gonna have to get back to the topic. We got quite a few.
Okay, this is all I have to say. To have true reparations, you have companies that exist in the Dow, New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, Dow Jones Standards and Poor's, that evolved because of slavery and the money that was created. To have true reparations, that means that we have to be vested, in my view and opinion, in maybe 20 to 30% of those corporations. Also, we need to have people in roles, VPs, directors, stock owners, brokers, all this sort of thing. You just don't go give people, see, you want to have true reparations. What is American democracy, capitalist system?
We can't go there right now. We can't go there right now. But thank you for the comment. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. So the next topic, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to. Somebody got their mic open, and it's probably you, tax doctor. Close it. This is CHA. CHA supplier. If you go to the CHA supplier portal, you get notices about upcoming opportunities. So, for example, this opportunity here is right here, and they're looking for. We got until September 8th. If you're interested in this opportunity, issued by the Department of Procurement and Contracts. They are looking for CHA website redesign and development people who can redesign their sites and deal with the development of their site. That's an opportunity. And if you are good with computers and interested in doing that kind of work, that's you, Lawanza. Check them out. And then here's another opportunity right here, came out yesterday, and it's for from the Department of Procurement and Contracts for a resident service coordination program. You know, when I was in the CHA senior property, they had a position called resident service coordinator, and that person would work throughout the building to help the seniors get whatever services they needed, whatever assistance they needed, and they were like the go-to person for the building. So this position, it seems like they're asking for a business that provides these kind of services to submit a proposal. It's due by September 19th, 10 a.m. If you're interested, go look right here at open solicitations under CHA, doing business with CHA, and you'll see.
Wanda, could you put that in the chat, that site itself, so I can really look at it?
Absolutely, because I think, you know, I'm going to start bringing information to you guys that I think will help you do anything. You know, I mean, if the information's out here, we need to share it.
Right.
Okay, I'll put that in the chat for you. And then this is an article I thought was quite interesting. Banks don't want you to know about the Illinois refinance program. Does anybody know about it?
No, I don't.
Anybody else?
No, I don't know about it.
Okay, so here we go. I'll let.
Banks don't want you to know about this Illinois refinance program. Access your home's equity and get a lump sum cash payment. By Jerry Weinberg.
Oh yeah.
In the last year, banks paid out billions in cash to homeowners opting for a cash-out refinance program. Banks are stunned at the historic rise in cash-out refinances, as millions of homeowners chose a cash-out refinance. Specifically, they are blaming a duo of inflation and low rates that encourages homeowners to cash out at super low rates.
They don't like it.
Until now, refinancing was less about getting needed cash and more about lowering rates or payments. Inflation has been stubbornly high and mortgage rates are at a comparatively low, encouraging homeowners to cash out thousands of dollars in equity in this uncertain time, all while keeping their payments and rates low.
I thought that was interesting. What say you guys about that?
So I read this,
Okay.
and it's really for single families, single family homes. So if you live in a 2-flat, it doesn't apply to you. These are for single family.
Okay.
So I did read this.
Okay. Good. Anybody else? Does anybody have a single family?
Yeah, I have a single family, but the problem is I'm still up underwater after the foreclosure that I've been in, and even though I did get a new mortgage, but you know I owe $110,000 on my house, and my house is only worth, as they told me now, $91,000.
Wow.
I would apply. I would apply.
More.
You know, go ahead.
Go ahead. You said you would have. Go ahead. Listen to this, Anthony.
Go ahead.
I don't. If that's the case, I still would apply, because you never know that. You know, just I would check it out. If you got a single family home, I say check it out. Please check it out, because that's what they've done to us. And probably you saying what you're saying is what they want people to do, so they won't do it.
So they won't do it.
I say apply and see what happens.